I'm starting my lesson a little early because last time there was some technical difficulties and I wasn't sure if this time there would be two. So go ahead and join this class. Hey, what's going on?
Hi,
What's your name?
Mauricio.
Fabricio. How are you doing?
Great. And you?
Awesome. I'm doing really good. It's my second time teaching in Verbling, so hopefully
Great.
you'll enjoy it. How long have you been on Verbling?
Since yesterday.
Oh,
I've been
since
taking
yesterday.
some lessons. Yes, because one of
Okay.
my friends is an English learner too, so
Okay,
we have
cool.
a group by Skype, and then she told me that we can use this. So
Nice. That's really cool. And so where are you from?
I'm from Argentina. And
From
you?
Argentina. That's cool. Which part?
I live in Santa Fe.
In Santa Fe.
Yes, in the middle.
Okay. Hold on, I'm going to bring up a map of Argentina because I don't know it that well.
Yeah, Argentina is in South America. It's the
Yeah.
southest country.
I'm
I
American,
agree.
and most Americans aren't good at geography, but I'm okay. I just don't know specifics sometimes.
No, I'm so bad at geography. So
Okay, so how far from Buenos Aires?
almost 4 hours by car.
Okay. And is it... I'm looking at a map right now. Oh, I see it. Cool. Nice. Haven't been to Argentina yet, but I'll be sure to get there.
Yes, it's beautiful, and there are a lot of climates here, so you can enjoy them all.
Nice. Where you live, is it mainly mountains or what is it?
It's more like a city, but nowadays it's full of villas, private
Mm-hmm.
uh, places where people live there. It's kind of mix of um, stop being a countryside and
Okay.
starting being something better for those who have the money to pay for it.
Yeah. All right. Gustavo, how are you doing? All right, Gustavo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing fantastic, thanks. And Laura, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
All right. Could you turn your volume up a little, Laura? I can just barely hear you.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a little. It sounds like either you or someone else has some background noise. All right. Then we got John. How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello, sir.
And Ahmed, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? Can everyone
Troy?
hear me okay?
Troy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody thumbs up if you can hear okay. And if you're a picture, then that's okay too. All right. Well, let's start with some introductions. My name's Troy. I'm from California in the United States. Right now, I go to school in Utah, which is in the middle of the U.S. There's a lot of mountains, and it's very cold right now. I'm a student studying International Relations, Mandarin, and Japanese. And I'll graduate in June. So that's a little bit about me. Why don't I want to hear some introductions from you guys though. So Ahmad, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right. Could you introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Ahmed. I am from Saudi Arabia. I work as a trainer in technical college.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
And which part of Saudi Arabia are you from?
Taif. What do you call it? Western?
Okay.
Yeah, Western part.
Nice. And is it pretty cold right there right now?
Yeah. But compared to US, it is nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Well, thanks for coming on. All right. Fabricio, you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Fabricio. I'm from Argentina. I'm 25-year-old, and I study systems engineering, and I live in the middle of the country.
Awesome. Cool. All right, Gustavo, you're next.
Okay, my name is Gustavo Mendoza. I'm from Colombia. I'm almost finished my specialization. I am a veterinarian.
Nice. That's cool. My sister wants to be a veterinarian as well.
Oh,
That's neat. Which part of, did you say Colombia, you said?
yes, I'm from Colombia. I specifically from Popayan in the southwestern Colombia.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. All right. John, can you introduce yourself next?
Okay, so well, my name is John, and I am 18 years old. I was born in Colombia, and I am from Colombia. I was born in Bogota. I'm a student, and I will be an engineer, and I study in the University Nacional.
Cool. Awesome. Well, again, thanks for being on here.
Okay.
All right. Laura, you're next.
Yes. Well, I am Laura from Argentina. I live in Buenos Aires. I am studying English to be an English teacher, but I am also teaching to beginners. Well, that's it.
Cool. Well, thanks. All right. And Joseph, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I
All
believe
right.
this is my first class with you, I guess.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. My name is Yusuf, and I'm from Yemen, and my native language is Arabic.
Nice. Cool. Where did you say you were from?
Yemen.
Oh, from Yemen. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And Sebastian, you just joined.
Yes.
Can
Hi.
you hear me? How are you doing?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you. I'm doing
Alright.
okay, thank you. How about
Good.
you?
I'm doing fantastic. Could you introduce yourself for everyone else?
Yes, my name is Sebastian. I'm from Santiago, Chile.
Nice. And are you studying or working right now?
Right now, no, because we here in Chile is summertime, so
Oh, yeah.
we are we don't work in summer.
Nice. All right. And Maha, you also joined. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic too. Could you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Maha. I'm from Saudi Arabia. I'm a student.
Nice. All right. And who else joined us? Caesar, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Troy.
All right. Could you introduce yourself for us?
Okay, my name is Cesar Viana, and I'm 23 years old. I'm from El Salvador.
Awesome. Cool. All right. And Ahmed, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right. Good thing. All right. So did everybody introduce themselves? I think so. All right. Well, today we're going to be working on the passive voice. So what the passive voice is, can someone tell me what it is? Does anyone know?
Yes. It is when the object of a sentence has more importance than the subject.
Yeah, that's definitely one way of putting it. That's good. So in different languages, I know that the passive voice can mean a lot of different things. One way that I have explained it when teaching it in English is a lot of times the passive voice involves something happening to you or the object. Does that make sense? So, for
Can you use
instance,
it in a sentence? Oh, yeah.
all right. So, I was hit by a car. So that's passive. So I was a lot of times in the passive voice, how I like to convey it to people is it's like it's all about you, and we just feel so bad for you. Like it's most of the time it's a bad thing. Sometimes it can be good, but so I was hit by a car. Don't you feel sorry for me? Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So, when using the passive voice, a lot of time these four words, I'll write them up, get used a lot. So, are, have, was, and got. So, for instance, so for instance, you could say at the beginning of the Constitution in the U.S., all men are created equal. Men, it's a passive thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So today, for more interaction, we're going to come back to these four words. But what I want to hear is from everyone else. When talking about passive, a good way of figuring out what is passive versus an active voice is maybe telling an embarrassing moment. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right.
Really
So okay. So who wants to start? Does someone want to tell us a quick story, 2 or 3 minutes, about an embarrassing moment that they've had, and try and use as much passive voice as you can. And afterwards I'll correct and say if you were using it correctly or where you could use it more or less. So who wants to start? Sebastian, you want to start?
Why? Oh, you so man.
Yeah, you have to do that.
I was thinking 3 minutes. Oh my god, 3
I was
minutes again.
Maybe not 2 or 3 minutes. You can do it less. If it's a short story, that's fine. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be short.
Like 10 seconds could be.
Sure, if you want it to be.
No, it's too short. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god, I have to improvise right now because I have. Well, an interesting story. I mean, an awkward story.
Okay.
Oh my god, really? You want to hear me say? Sorry. Oh
You
my
can't
god.
think-
Yes,
Can you
I
not-
can.
All right. Well, I'll give you a little while to think of it. How about
Okay.
Joseph? Can you tell me?
Joseph. Drink for your own medicine, dude.
Can you think of anything?
Troy,
Yes.
could you type some examples, please, in verbing chat?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, just.
Is the
Mhm.
chat bar okay, or do you want me to upload something?
Okay, if you if you can upload something, it's okay as well. If you want to type,
All
that's good
right.
enough.
So
Yeah.
I'll type an example. So everyone be thinking of something, and I'll type it up. All right. So. Wait, do you want me to type my story, or what do you mean?
Yeah, please.
The story.
Yeah. Your story could stimulate
All
us.
right.
Yeah.
So, an embarrassing moment for me was while I was traveling. I was traveling in Southeast Asia this past month. So I was in Vietnam and Laos and Cambodia. Do you want me to type this all?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Sorry, one sec. So while I
The
was
problem
traveling.
is not with the story. The problem is with using the passive voice in the story. I mean,
Yes,
it's gonna be tough.
it is tough. Mariano, where are you from? You didn't introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm from Argentina, and my name is Mariano. I'm 28 years old.
Awesome. All right. Well, welcome to Verbling and using the passive voice. So,
Thank you.
So that's one sentence where I'm using an active voice. While I was traveling in Southeast Asia, I was staying in hostels to save money. Right? So I'm
Is active.
doing something.
Yeah.
That is active.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
what you could say it in a third person point of view. So, in order to save money, Troy was staying in hostels. That makes it more passive. Does that make sense? I'm not doing anything. I'm not using the money myself, but it's still being used. Does that make sense?
For me, yes, but I mean, for others, for my
Okay.
friends, yeah.
Does anyone have any questions so far?
A lot of questions.
All right.
Please, Sebastian, ask please.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to to say what I guess that is the passive voice.
Okay.
Because, for example, when I in a sentence, for example,
Mm-hmm.
it's an it's not an action, but it was an action, something like that. No,
Mm-hmm. So,
kind of, maybe.
Can I?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
have no idea.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
I think the passive voice, it's when you focus in what you do or what you did and on the action itself, and um, don't focus on who did this action or the performance of that.
Yes. Joseph, you got it down perfect. So it's focusing on the object that was affected. Does that make sense?
Oh.
So, for
Okay.
instance, I was going to tell in my story, I was robbed by a street peddler. Does that make sense? So instead of, so usually passive voices always have by after it to indicate something that did something to you. Does everyone understand that? Kind of, not really.
It's
All right. How about let's just go through and we'll try some passive sentences. Okay?
Yeah, that will be much easier than stories. Like,
Okay, that we'll do the stories. We'll save the stories for later. How about that?
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Ahmed, can you start us off?
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Good. Yeah. Do you want me to give an example, alright?
yes, could you please?
Okay, active or passive?
Passive, please. Say the passive
Passive.
first, and then we'll do the active.
Okay, lovely. Um, uh, I was emailed by my friend. Is it right?
I would never say that. I don't think I would say it that way. You could say I received an email from my friend.
Passive or active? You said passive.
That, yeah, I'm not sure if you could make that a passive sentence. That's a.
Really? Okay.
I was emailed by my friend. Yeah. I don't. That doesn't sound right. Obviously, people would understand you, but grammatically, I don't think that's correct.
Okay. Another example then. Um, um, I was um, I was given a present in my birthday.
Yeah, that's good. Does everyone understand that one? And what would you say the active would be for that?
My friend gave me a present in my birthday.
Yes, perfect. Awesome, good job. All right, Fabricio, a mail was sent to me by my friend. Yeah, Laura, that's a good one as well. Fabricio, can you give us an example?
Okay. The ball was kicked by the football player.
Yes, that's perfect. And how would you change that to active?
The player kicked the football ball.
Perfect. That's perfect. Awesome. All right, Gustavo, can you give me a passive one?
Okay. Popayán was founded by Sebastián de Belalcázar.
Okay. And give me an active voice.
¿No?
Could you give me an active voice?
Sebastián de Belalcázar found Popayán.
All right, that's good. Okay. Next one. John, can you give me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So, well, in passive voice,
Mhm.
um, the letter was written by me.
The what?
The letter was written by me.
That's close. That's really close. So you got the passive voice down. Instead of righted, it's written for past tense.
Okay.
So that's what, instead of the first one, saying the second.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Awesome. Good job, though. Can you give me the active sentence for that?
Okay. So I was reading the letter, or I was I wrote the letter.
Very good. Perfect. All right. Laura, can you give us an example? You gave us one typing it, but.
Romeo and Juliet was written by Shakespeare.
Perfect. And what's the active voice for that?
Shakespeare wrote Romeo and Juliet.
All right. Good job. Let's think of different verbs, just instead of written and wrote. Maha, can you give me an example? Did you fall asleep, Maha? All right, maybe she's taking a nap. Sebastian, can you give me an example?
I think.
You had plenty
so.
of time to think.
Okay. Oh, Brenda is gone. Oh no. Okay. Mm, my girlfriend was killed by Brenda.
Brenda is here, by the way.
Oh.
But it's okay. I mean, it's a passive voice. It's an example.
That is a passive voice. Yes, and that is correct in using it where you're the victim. So
Yes,
Brenda
of
was
course.
the perpetrator.
Yeah, she's mean. Oh my god, Brenda, I love you. Now you're in the class. Oh my god.
Laura, that's another good one. The pipe was fixed by the plumber. As opposed to, all right, Joseph, what's the active voice of the sentence that Laura just wrote?
The pipe was fixed by the plumber. Okay, the plumber fixed the pipes.
Perfect. The plumber fixed the pipes.
Yeah, so my example is my day was ruined by one of my friends.
Hey, that's a good one. I hope that didn't happen, but that's a good example.
No, it did.
Oh no. I'm sorry about that. All right. Is there any questions so far about the passive voice? No?
No.
All right. Okay.
Troy?
Yeah.
Please, could you type the form of the passive, how to convert or transform from active to passive?
Okay.
Yeah, please.
So a lot of times it's going to have in the past tense. It's like in the past tense of something with verbed. Does that make sense? So not necessarily all the time with an ed at the end. For instance, I was hit by the car, or my money was stolen. That's a good one. Sebastian will be killed by the Brenda.
I'm scared now.
But with that sentence, since Brenda, we all know Brenda, you wouldn't have to say by the Brenda. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So another one. So anything with past tense. Also, usually, like I said earlier, it usually has to be by something to make it, to have the object affected by something. So something is doing something to the object. Am I at all clear, Ahmed?
Okay, but should we mention by something or someone all the time or not?
No, you don't have to mention it all the time. For instance,
It is not necessary, yeah?
Yeah, I think Fabrizio or someone else, maybe John, said the ball was kicked.
Okay,
and then he added by the football player. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, but obviously when you're getting more specific, that's when it takes the word by and then.
Okay, thank you.
For example, my money was stolen by the thief. You don't know the name of the thief.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, you are right. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So this is what I was thinking too. I'm going to copy this link, and if you guys could go here, tell me if this works or not. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it. Does that work for everyone?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
For me, it works.
For you, it works.
Yes,
For me, it's working.
it works
There is,
as well here. Yeah.
there is
Okay.
nothing written in the chat. Where are you writing?
Huh. I'll send it again, but I'm not sure why it's not working for you. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not working. I'm sorry. Is everybody still there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I was thinking we could use some of these example sentences and just go through them to see if we're getting the hang of the passive sentence. Is that all right? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Brenda, can you decide if you want to hang out or not? Popping in and out all the time.
Yeah, there is a vacant room here. You want to join?
All right. So let's start with these. How about Gustavo? Can you do the first one for me? Can you tell me if that? Can you read that first sentence?
Okay. Passive. A. Recognizing active and passive sentences.
Yeah. Could you just read number 1?
Okay. All the food at the party was eaten.
Perfect. And is that active or is that passive?
Is passive.
It's passive. And how do you know that it's passive?
Well, I don't know how to explain, but
okay. But you can tell that it's passive maybe because it's in not only past tense, but it has also the hint of something was done to the food, right? So how could you make that active instead? I'll give you a hint. In order to have that active... Oh, can you do it?
I try.
Okay, go ahead.
They eat all the food at the party.
That's good. That was really close. They ate all the food at the party. I don't know. It sounded like you might have said eat. But yeah, they ate all the food at the party.
Okay.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
Can I?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I fed the cat last night. That is active.
That's good. And how would you turn that to a passive?
The cat. There is a lot of noise, so wait. Yeah, now it's much better. Okay. The cat was feeding last night by me. Or I don't have to say by me.
Yeah, you don't have to say by me, and that's really good. The cat was fed last night. It's actually the same thing. Some verbs can be the same. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
It's really tough. Like the passive voice, and including even English speakers mess up a lot.
But you have to change that tense also when you are changing from passive to active, right?
Yeah. So I fed the cat last night. That's an active sentence, as well as the cat was fed last night. by me, you could add if you wanted to. All right, but good job, Yosef. Next one. Maha, are you still sleeping or are you awake?
No, I'm awake.
Okay, all right. Do you want to do the next one for us? Can you see the link that I sent?
Yeah. Okay, the mail is delivered every day. It is active present sentence.
That would be a... Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be a passive one. The mail is delivered every day. To make it active, if you wanted to have someone doing that action. So who delivers the mail?
Okay, I deliver the mail every day.
Yeah, you could say that, or the mailman, or the postal worker.
Oh yes, yes, deliver the mail every day.
Yeah. All right, good job.
Thank you.
What time is it there?
It is 2:33 a.m.
Okay. All right, pretty late. Okay, who's next? Who wants to do the next one?
Can I?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay. Me, number 4. The mailman delivers our mail in the morning. It is active.
Good, and how can you tell that it's active?
Okay. Our mail to passive. Okay.
Okay.
Our mail is our mail is or yeah, our mail is. Okay, our mail is delivered in the morning.
Very good. That's awesome. Good job.
Okay.
That was a good one. All right, who wants to do the next one?
Me, Sebastian.
All right, go for it, Sebastian.
I'm sorry, but I don't know why, but I raise my hand every time that I.
It is good, really, Sebastian.
You did the same? You did... I don't know why. Okay, but never mind.
It's a good habit. No, it's a good habit to get into.
I always raise my hand like, I'm here, and you cannot see me. But I'm sorry. Okay, number 5. The meeting will be held in the conference room. That is active voice.
All right, good. And how about changing it to passive?
Will be the meeting. The meeting was held in the conference room.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Who's next? Who hasn't talked in a long time? Fabrizio, are you still on? All right. How about John? Can you hear me, John?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to do the next one? Could you see the link that I sent you?
Okay, the 7 is John's car is being fixed right now. It is a passive voice. Okay, and an active voice will be John's car is fixing right now.
Yeah, you could say, how could you say that? Okay, John's car is being fixed right now. Actually, is that... Oh man, I feel embarrassed. I'm the English teacher and I'm getting puzzled by this. John's car is being fixed right now. Is passive because something is happening to the car. If I wanted to make it active, how could I make it active, John?
Okay, well, so is John's car is fixing right now.
But is fixing is the car fixing itself?
Well,
So you could say the mechanic is fixing John's car right now. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes, now I understand.
Okay. All right. Next one. Who wants to do number 8? Can everyone see this link, or is there still some people that can't see it? No?
I mean, I
Alright.
can see it.
Okay. Who hasn't done one yet? Laura, have you done one?
I can.
No, I haven't.
Okay, do you want to do this next one?
Yeah, but I think the number 6 nobody did.
Oh, okay. Go for do number 6.
The mechanic has already fixed my car.
Mm-hmm.
There is an active voice.
Mm-hmm.
And my car was fixed by the mechanic.
Perfect. That's perfect. Good job. All right. Let's do the next one. Sorry, did Fabrizio, did you say you wanted to try one?
Yes.
All right.
Number 8. 20 people were invited to the party. Is passive voice.
Very good. And how do you know that it's passive?
Because there is the verb were and then past party.
Perfect. Good job. All right. Could you change that to active?
Okay. I don't know. I invited 20 people to the party.
Yeah, that's perfect because you need the subject of you doing something, right?
Okay.
So
I don't know
invited
which one
20 people.
to choose. Yeah.
Good job. All right. And Diego, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Diego. I'm going to post, I don't know if you found the link or not. Go ahead and click on that. And we're just doing examples from that.
Okay.
Brenda, I can't hear anything. I think Sebastian's okay.
Oh my god.
All right, Diego, can you see it? Is it all right? Is it working?
Yes, I am reading.
Oh, okay. Could you read number 9 for us?
Okay. Number 9.
Mm-hmm.
They will make a decision at the meeting.
Very good. And do you know the difference between a passive and active voice?
I don't know the correct meaning, but I need to read. I just gone to the class and.
All right. Sorry. No pressure.
Give me just a few seconds. That's all.
All right.
Correct silence.
So keep reading, Diego. No pressure. But something that sometimes people do. I don't know if you guys have to tell me if you guys do this where you're from. But sometimes when there's silence, people do. They call it the awkward, and then they'll do an animal sometimes. So, like for instance, if it's really silent like that, and you're in a big group, you could just say the awkward llama and have a llama.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. It's just something people do.
To break the ice. It's funny. When there's a silent here in Chile, we say something, but I cannot say it because this is recorded. So
Okay, that's maybe a good idea. Um, Thank you, Brenda. That's
Don't, don't,
I
don't,
I
don't.
won't.
Okay.
And another one is the awkward turtle. So, where this is a turtle.
Oh, we are learning so much here.
I'm trying to
Passive
teach you so much.
voice and llamas,
Sign language.
turtles. Yeah.
All right, Diego. Are you doing okay?
Yes, so the past tense in my sentences will be or is. Sorry, in active present tense will be decisions or make.
Yeah, that's good. So they will make a decision at the meeting is a passive or active sentence?
It's a active present tense.
Yes, very good. And how would you make that a passive sentence?
Okay. If I said at the meeting, they made a decision.
They made a decision. That still would be active because they are doing something.
But they did it. They made a decision.
Mm-hmm.
In past tense.
Yeah, or you could say a decision was made.
Okay.
So, because no one, you can say that as well and it makes sense. Because obviously someone had to make the decision, but you can leave that off in passive sentences. So a decision was made. By who?
Was or will, like the decision will be made at the meeting because it's here. It's not the decision. It's not made yet, right?
Yes. Yeah. No, that's good. That's true. And so that's what's important to know is if it's in the future or in the past, but also with passive sentences, you don't really care who's doing it. It's just important to know that a decision was made or a decision will be made. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
So, passive sentences, you don't need a person doing it. Sometimes it can just be done. The tree fell. No one did it to the tree. It just fell, right? So that's a passive sentence. All right. So I think, has everyone done an example? I think, speak up if you haven't done an example yet. I think everybody did one. So now I'm coming back to what I wanted to hear at the beginning of class. I still want to hear an embarrassing moment from everyone.
Oh my
Trying to use the passive.
Have a heart. Have a heart.
I'm heartless. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
So I'll start. I'll start though, okay? So this was, like I said, this was when I was traveling in Southeast Asia, and it was really just not the best trip that I've done. It was a lot of fun, but it wasn't the best. So I was staying in hostels trying to save money. When I went to the shower, I came back and my wallet was stolen. So that's passive. So a thief stole my wallet, or I could just say my wallet was stolen. Does that make sense to everyone?
Okay. I mean, in the story, if you use just the word was or by, it is automatically passive voice. Or no? Okay, I'm wrong. Never mind.
Well, not all the time, but a lot of time.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So maybe that wasn't an embarrassing moment. What happened later was later on in the trip, I was able to get my money back. Well, no one stole my money. Luckily, my cards and everything were fine. So I was still able. I had another card to use. So when I was at another hostel, this is the embarrassing moment. I went into the dorm room and and this person had really, really long hair and was really tiny. So I mistook this person to be a girl, and it was a guy. So that was very embarrassing. So, all right, but Ahmed, can you give us either a story or something to try and use passive voice?
Okay, in the past or in present?
Either one, but probably in the past if it was a story.
Okay, I will try. I will try to talk about yesterday. What happened yesterday?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I I went to into the supermarket. Okay. I was looking for for a can of sweet corn. The time I was walking in that what do you call corridor or aisle in between, yeah, okay. How can I say? I'm trying to make it passive now.
It's difficult.
No, like I don't want to say someone called me, but I was called by someone. Yeah.
Yes.
The time I turned around, my face was hit. Was hit or something.
Your face was hit?
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
I mean, by my friend. Just it was a joke or something like that.
Okay. No, that's good. That was a good. I mean,
yeah.
you told the story and it was passive, so good job.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Diego. How about yourself? Could you tell us a story and that something passive happened to you?
Okay, teacher. I came too late at class, so I am just a little lost. But I just wanna hear my partners.
Okay.
But okay, teacher.
That's good.
I just gonna share with you just a sentence, a little sentence. If I don't know if I understand the passive voice, but you tell me. Okay, the sentence is I made my lunch. Okay, this is active voice, and passive voice will be the lunch was made by me.
Perfect.
Just a little example about passive voice.
That's a perfect example. Good job.
Okay.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
Fabricio, can you do the next one?
Okay. It's an embarrassing moment. And there was a time when I was talking to an American native speaker, and then my father entered to my bedroom, and my grandmother was shouted at for him because
your grandmother what?
Was shouted by him.
Was shouting at him or
No, was shouted.
Was shouted?
She was shouted by him. He
Oh, okay.
shouted at her, so she was shouted by him. And the conversation was cancelled, of course.
Oh, no.
The American native speaker was studying Spanish, so he told me that something bad was happening in my house, and then I had to say, yes, I had to go. That's all.
Well, good job. That was passive and it was something that was embarrassing, so good job. All right, Gustavo, you're next.
Okay, I don't know how to make the story passive, but in a cattle fair, one child confused me with his father. But I don't know how to say in a passive voice.
You could say, I was mistaken to be another person's father.
Okay.
I'll write that for you. Can you see that?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one though. Good job.
And confused is right? Is
yeah, I was confused by I was confused for. That's what you could say. No, if you say I was confused for someone else, it almost has two meanings, as in like for someone else I was confused. So if I saw my friend was trying to do something and they couldn't do it, I was confused for them. I thought, what are they trying to do? Or, like you just said, I was confused for someone else. Someone else thought that I was their father.
Okay.
Either one works. But yeah, that was a really good example. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Laura, can you do the next one?
Okay. One day I went to walk the dog. He was so excited that I was pulled by him and I twisted my ankle.
That's perfect. That was a perfect active voice, and I'm sorry if that really happened. Is your ankle okay?
It's getting better.
Okay, good. Awesome. Good job. All right. Maha, did you fall asleep yet?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
My example. When I lost my no. I was broken after because I lost my job, but I think I don't know. It is an example. Sorry.
I think it is such a nice example.
Yeah. It's a negative thing, so a lot of times in you would use negative things would be used. So you could say, I was let off by my work. I'll write that.
Okay.
All right. Good job. All right, Marco, welcome.
Hello.
We're telling stories using the passive voice. Do you know what the passive voice is, Marco?
Yes, I know about that. Can you hear me very well or not?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. The passive voice.
Yeah, go ahead and if you can, I'll let you give your example last because I know that Sebastian and Josef are really excited to give their examples. So we can hear how everyone's doing that.
Damn true.
Okay, sorry. I don't know. I don't remember very well the embarrassed moments. Only one that is not a big deal, but I remember when I went to Dublin. I was in a class, for example, of the English, of course, and I spoke about the many sentences about my life and use the large verb, for example, important, interesting, or something like that. And I said, I prefer more important that. I use a lot of more, and when I want to say better, for example, I said, no, I think that uh, is more good. I know that is bad, but I said that in the all the class, and the teacher said very seriously, Marcos is not more good, it's better. And you know that in all the class laugh about my situation, and it's very embarrassing situation in other countries. It's complicated, but I don't know, it's not a big deal. But in that moment was embarrassing.
Okay. Well, thank you. That was good. So I was. How did you say that? You say I was embarrassed by my English. That's still. Is that active? Yeah. No.
English skills.
English skills. Yeah. So I think. Yeah, I would say that could be passive. Yeah.
Can I say mine?
Yes.
Okay. It is about the first example I said about why my day was ruined today. It is, but I'll try to say it in passive. I will just try to type it down. So my day was ruined by one of my friends today. This afternoon, I invited my friend to a restaurant for lunch. Everything was going well, but when we were about to leave, a fight started between my friend and one of the customers in that restaurant. My phone was lost at that fight. I think it's all passive.
That's all passive. That's awesome. Good job.
Yeah, and it's a true story happened today, and I should go and cry for my phone.
I think you can use also passive voice when you say that the fight was started by your friend and a customer that was there.
It is passive, I think.
Ah,
Right?
yeah, it is passive.
A fight started. Yeah, it is passive.
A fight was started by my friend. Yeah. Awesome. Well, hey, thanks everyone for participating. I really enjoyed it. I'll be doing. Oh, Sebastian, you've got to say yours. Yeah, come on.
Can I?
Yeah.
I mean, we have time?
Well,
okay.
Kind of ends, but go for it really quick.
Okay. A few years ago, I took the bus for my school, and it was full. There were not free spots. So in a minute, it was a free spot, and I look around, and it was a old woman right next to me. So I said to her, if you want, you can sit here. And the answer was, no, thank you. He was a man.
So you had the same thing as I did then.
Yeah, I remember because of your story. So,
that's good. Awesome. All right. Well, everyone, thank you very much, and come on for next week. We'll be working on passive stuff more, and we'll get a little more in depth into it. Also, if you guys have any questions about passive voice, be sure to let me know. All right?
Okay, bye bye.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.